Alright, we're live. And it looks like they're getting a countdown going just right when I start the stream. How you guys doing today? There is a poll in the chat if you want to vote. Let me know if you're hyped for the game or not. I've talked about the game a little bit, and a lot of my channel is focused on Pokemon content, but if you guys have been around the channel for a while, you might know that I also am a big Harry Potter fan. So I want to play this game so much. I really do. So welcome on in. We are gonna watch this together and see what news, and we might see some new gameplay, maybe a little bit more about the story of the game, and hopefully maybe we'll get a sense of a release date. It's supposed to come out this year. That's their plan, so the fact that we're getting some information is really good. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna tell us about this game. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and I'm gonna play eventually some of the other Harry Potter games that came out for things like the GameCube and on PC. And then there's also the Lego Harry Potter series, which I am also going to play. I'm gonna try to play at least one of the games before this one comes out, depending on when this release date is. So I've been wanting to bring some Harry Potter content to the channel. I have had some in the past. I played a really cool Harry Potter mobile game. It just kind of got tricky to like record and make videos with it since it was on mobile, but it was a fun game. It was Hogwarts Mystery. It was on iPhone and Android phones, and it was pretty fun, cool Harry Potter game. I still enjoy it from time to time, so there has been some Harry Potter content on the channel in the past, and this game is definitely going to be coming to my channel whenever it arrives. So I'm excited to see the new information they're going to give us and all of that today. And so the game looks pretty cool. It basically looks like an open world, like action RPG kind of thing, but set in the world of Harry Potter. So I know you don't play as any of the characters from Harry Potter. We might see a few characters that we might notice from some of the books or movies, but it's set in a time before Harry Potter is even born, I think. And you just sort of play as your own character, and I remember that they were saying stuff about like some of the choices that you make in the game might affect like how your story plays out. I feel like generally speaking, there's gonna be like one kind of main story, but there's gonna be sort of different branches of that story, I guess. So your choices and how you play the game might determine how your story kind of turns out, which is really cool, because basically they hinted that like you could play like a hero type role, or if you really want, you can go to the dark side and play kind of like a villain role. So that's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see the new content and games there, and gameplay or announcements, information, whatever they're gonna talk about today. I'm excited to see it. I've never actually watched one of these state of play. It's basically, I guess, like PlayStation's version of a Nintendo Direct, where they kind of give you some information about new games coming out. So we definitely have done some Nintendo Direct reactions, and I saw this was coming out today, so I was like, we're gonna watch it. And I was like, why not react to it, because I know I'm gonna play this game. I'm so hyped. When I first saw the game and some of the first footage and trailers, and they talked about what the game's gonna be about, I was like, that sounds so cool. That's like the Harry Potter game that fans have wanted for years. And while you don't, and it's like its own thing. You kind of create your own world, and I kind of like that. That you don't really have to follow Harry's story, you can create your own story. So it's super cool idea, and I'm excited to see what they've got for us today. Hope you guys are all having a really good week this week. I've been home with allergies on my spring break from work. If you guys don't know, I am a school teacher, so I'm on a spring break this week, which has been really nice. The only not fun part is having to, feel kind of sick with all these allergies, but it feels like today it's finally starting to like clear up. So I didn't get to quite do everything that I wanted to get done on spring break, but it was still okay. It was a good time. I probably just needed the rest and the relaxation. I got a lot of good reading done on my book that I'm reading. I did get some recording done for Skyward Sword, so you guys will see that coming out this week and next week. I started working on recording episodes playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, so that's going to be coming. And so I did get a few things done that I wanted to do, just not as much as I would have liked to have done at this point. But hopefully, since I'm feeling better, we can get a few more things done tonight and maybe tomorrow. And then just kind of relax on the weekend and get ready to go back to work next week. So I'm excited. All right, let's go. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes left, and they're gonna start this thing up. All the chat on the live stream over there is going crazy. I guess I don't know if they're live streaming this or if it's just a premiere, but anyway, it looks like it's a live stream broadcast, the way that they have their own countdown set up or something. But anyway, I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. All right. It's gonna be a good time. Comment down below or in the chat if you guys want. Are you a fan of Harry Potter? If so, what house are you in? It seems like you could probably, for this game, choose your house. I'm guessing they're going to ask you maybe some questions, or I don't know how it's going to work, but it looks like that you probably can choose whatever Hogwarts house you want to be a part of. So I'm most likely going to go with Hufflepuff. That is the house that I've been sorted into in several quizzes, and I've sort of, at first, I was like, Hufflepuff? Everybody wants Gryffindor, but when you really take a look at your own self, sometimes you're like, you know what, I probably fit better there. So I'm a proud Hufflepuff now, and that's what I kind of plan to do with this game, is join Hufflepuff House. Represent the Badgers. Let's go. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the game's really gonna be about. I know that it had like an open world concept. I know you can learn spells, and there's like some kind of ancient mystery you're gonna kind of solve as you play through the game. You can battle magical creatures or be friends with them. Trying to think back on like that first trailer that we saw and what was kind of in there and what they talked about. So we'll probably see some of those same things and hopefully some new stuff. And I think what people want to know most is a like release date or like a time frame of when they expect the game to be out, because it did get postponed. I think partly due to the pandemic. They had to postpone, obviously, and they also came out in a statement a while back and basically were just saying that like they just wanted to make sure the game was done well before they released it. So props to them for realizing that they needed to spend more time on it and letting people know that like we're trying to make the best game possible for you. So we're gonna take a little extra time. And probably the pandemic had something to do with that. They got short on workers. It was harder to finish it and make it the game they wanted it to be. So they postponed and took that extra time so they could get the people in there and get them working and make the best game possible for these Harry Potter gaming fans. So I am excited. It looks super good. It's basically being designed to be played on the PlayStation 5, which is very difficult to find right now. So I don't have one yet. I wasn't able to get one, and I didn't think I needed one at first until this game came around, and I was like, I kind of really want a PlayStation 5 for this game because I want it to play and be the best performance that it can be. So if it's being designed with the PlayStation 5 in mind, it makes sense to get a PlayStation 5, but it's looking like that might not happen if this game does come out this year. So I believe they are making a PS4 version, which I do have a PlayStation 4. So if all else fails and I can't find a PlayStation 5 by then, at retail price is what I'm looking for, because I know they're out there for, like, if you're willing to pay extra, but I'm not. So it's already expensive enough. So if they ever hit the shelves again, I'll grab one. If not, we'll just get it on PS4 and hope that it still looks pretty good. That's the plan. I like this little music they have on their broadcast. It's pretty nice. You guys hear it okay? I think I'm gonna turn it up just a little. All right. About 2 more minutes. Everybody's really excited in the chat over there. All right, we're almost there. I don't know if this... People keep saying... I've seen some things about this game being on other systems, but I think it's just PlayStation and maybe PC. But I'm not sure. Maybe that's some information they're going to go over today. Is exactly like what the game is going to be available on. I know it's being marketed mostly as a PlayStation 5 game. So... maybe they'll give some more information about if it's going to be available on other consoles at any point. Hey, welcome in, Mark. Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I don't know. I mean, it's being marketed mostly for PlayStation. That's what I'm curious about, if that's really true. But anyway, good to see you. You had a power nap? Nice. I'm hyped for the game too. We got about a minute 15 seconds or so, and it's gonna start. I'm excited. I want to see all the information. Mark, do you know what house you want to choose when you play the game? I'm gonna go for Hufflepuff. I didn't know if you had one picked out or if you're just gonna see what the game is like before you decide. So I'm pretty sure they made it seem like you could pick your house, that like, it may put you through some kind of like quiz, and then if you don't like that answer, you can probably pick something.
State of Play is back with an in-depth look at the magic brewing in Hogwarts Legacy.
Alright, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Wands at the ready, yes, let's go. You're gonna pick Gryffindor? Nice. Yeah, I've been sorted into Hufflepuff on the Pottermore website, and so I just consider myself a Hufflepuff these days, and there's actually a Hufflepuff banner over my bed. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get a trailer and then some more information after that. Here we go, guys. It's time. Oh? Is sound good? Can you guys hear? I can turn it up a little if I need to. Alright, so we're gonna get a trailer. There's a chat in the, or a poll in the chat if you guys want to vote. Are you hyped or not? Oh. It's so magical. Oh, he's like a... Let's go. There's Hogwarts.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
This is new stuff. It looks so good.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
There's so much customization. That's so cool.
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you are starting Hogwarts late, as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
Oh,
you'll begin your studies attending charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions classes, to name a few.
Oh, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Dueling
club? Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Oh, it's like in the film. With the dueling table. That's from Chamber of Secrets?
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries.
Oh, so good.
You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
Oh, we can look at where the house elves work?
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However,
new professors,
you may recognize a few faces.
Oh, the ghosts! Sir Nicholas!
Lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Oh, flying!
Lumos.
Can we play Quidditch?
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested
and go
as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have
Opinions differ as to how great a threat he
goblin.
really is.
What?
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of
Hey,
so
what's
much
up,
more
Liam?
than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins,
Gameplay right here.
and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals.
Whoa, this is like
In
a
fact,
full-on
there's an
battle.
uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just
Yo,
watched
it's got
a
voice
student
acting. It's
take
gonna be
down
so
your
good.
Distraction. Who is this child? Do you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Yeah, maybe not. Don't involve yourself with that just yet. Oh my gosh, it gets even more epic. Wow. They really went all out.
Enemies possess
Game
unique defensive
battle.
and offensive abilities, including blasting curses,
Okay, don't let the
stunning
troll
spells,
run you over.
enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the
Oh,
shield
man.
charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes. Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with
Oh my
extended
gosh,
spell combinations.
that looks cool. This wand battling looks epic.
Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemies' weakness.
You can roll and dodge too. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the
Okay.
mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
You can use magic you're not taught in
Mixing
school.
and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Wow.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes
Okay,
and
combat
spells,
looks really
you'll
cool.
have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to
Okay,
upgrade
cool.
your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own
Ooh,
magical
treasure
gear
chests.
that will increase your offensive
Crafting,
and
too?
defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
There's so much, like I can't even process it all.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat.
You can also
As you
use
hone
potions.
your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Huh. You can go to class, you can have like
Grow
this
and deploy magical
battle
plants to mark
royale.
the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
You can explore the grounds freely.
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate
Oh wow, you can use a mandrake? Oh, that's cool.
In
Oh,
Beast
look
class,
at
you
it!
will learn about a
Oh,
variety
yes.
of magical beasts you
Oh
might
my gosh,
encounter,
it's so cute!
both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of
You
today
can take
is
care
to
of them.
remind all of you how to maneuver
Flying.
on a broomstick safely.
Man, it has everything.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
Oh, cool.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic
Don't get caught in the
Slytherin
restricted section.
Hufflepuffs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Okay, that's cool.
Welcome to
They made a room of requirement. Does it change? I think it does. Oh my gosh, a real room of requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
That's crazy and
You're introduced
cool.
to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
You got like a secret lair inside the room of requirement.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it?
Oh yes, I want to collect magical
Only
beasts.
one way to
I want
find
that
out.
blue niffler.
You can freely
It was so
customize
cute.
this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
Customization in this space? Oh, that's so cool. What is that? That's from Hogwarts Mystery Game. Because that had a lot of magical creature stuff. And
Not
you can
everything
go,
you need on your
there's
journey
so much.
is available at
This game is
Hogwarts.
going to be huge.
You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of
Hogsmeade?
Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
Oh, that's so cool. We could go into shops.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants,
I'm
to all
guessing
sorts of
Diagon
gear.
Alley's probably not part of this game, but
But
Hogsmeade being
Hogsmeade
there is
also
pretty
has
cool.
its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander the village outskirts. You must
Those are the
avoid
guys
them
we're gonna
or
fight.
defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas
It has
of
a day and
unusual
night cycle.
interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic
get
seasons and
seasons.
climates will fill
That's
the sky with lightning or
seasons?
sunshine.
Oh my
or
gosh.
coat the ground with
Seasons,
snow or
day,
rain.
night, it's like real life
Unique wizarding
Hogwarts.
hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance.
Oh, that's so cool.
Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
Designed by Merlin?
Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls.
Can we catch these?
Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others
Hey,
are
it's
at
like
risk of
Shadow
poachers and
Pokemon.
their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement.
Thestrals.
But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
What?
Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the
my
witch
gosh.
or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
I may never play any other game. I'm gonna just play this
Legacy.
forever. Oh wow. It's so beautiful, I wanna cry. Holidays. It's coming out this year. That's going on my Christmas list.
That was your first extended look at Hogwarts Legacy.
Explain more to me. I need information.
Now let's hear from the real wizards and witches behind the game.
Oh wow. They just dropped like a 10-minute trailer.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of
Yes.
for 20 years.
It's got everything.
The lore of the Wizarding World is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me in such a way. Like, it makes me want to go to experience Hogwarts. It makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
Oh. It looks so good, and all the features.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the
It looks
charm
like it.
and love,
They did
everything
good.
we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize.
That scene
is really
right
just
there,
The perfect
oh.
handshake between the two. Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for
Christmas
the first time.
season's
Maybe
gonna be
they've read
stacked.
something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch
Yeah.
it, to walk around it.
You've got all of these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world, we just knew it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond?
That's so cool.
the
You can
Forbidden
go
Forest?
like
What's gonna
walk
be
outside
beyond
the
Hogsmeade? What's
Hogwarts
beyond
border.
the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Oh man, the map design there. These are like all the concept art.
We were creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see
It's gonna be a
different
big
stories
map.
that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So
Yeah.
already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
That is unusual.
The original story that we tell
It's
in
like
the game
you're a
is your
transfer
story
student.
of what you did, in the Wizarding World that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding World from, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own.
Yeah, I thought
Fans
the
of
idea
series
was
will know
always
that
cool.
Ancient magic
You
has
kind
been
of
around
create
for a
your own
long
story.
time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the Avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started
Sounds
with
so cool.
rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times.
That's awesome. They actually
Every time
read
we
the
start with
books
a new
in order to
feature,
make this
we
game.
dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the
To
films.
really bring life to the Wizarding World. That's awesome. I like hearing
Being able
that.
to put our own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before.
I wonder if we
Hufflepuff
go
common
into
room.
the other common rooms.
As a Hufflepuff, you always wonder, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know
Yes.
that fans
I
will
want to see all the
recognize
common
certain
rooms.
names.
We got to make
They'll
friends with
recognize
one
spells. They'll
one
recognize certain
person in each
locations.
one
I recognize
and
that
go
doorway.
check them
I
out.
recognize that classroom.
But mostly, it's going to be an entirely new Wizarding World that no one's ever experienced.
That's so cool.
When people engage
I like that.
in the Wizarding World, what's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage per game.
It
Because you're
looks
going to have to walk it.
beautiful.
And
All
of
the
course, again,
Hogwarts
Sentient
stuff.
Castle,
They did
it's got
good.
new surprises up its sleeves. It likes to keep its students on its toes. We've put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this castle.
We recreate those very important locations.
Think you might get a PS5
and then there's these
just for
other
this?
places that are
I
only
want to get a
mentioned in the books
PS5,
or
but if
just
not, I have my
alluded to.
PS4.
And we have to make the connective tissue that brings all of it together.
Adding a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do. because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
Like, it looks
I
good.
hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission.
I love how they said there's so many little
myself
secrets and
wandering
passages
Hogwarts for like 45 minutes
just in the
it's so
castle
beautiful.
and
The
around
community is absolutely going to
grounds.
love Hogwarts Legacy. It's going to be so fun.
Get that letter to Hogwarts and go to Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts legacy.
Wow. Looks so good.
We truly hope you enjoyed the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play. Our team is so grateful for the excitement and for the passion that all of you bring to this. It's truly what fuels us. On behalf of our team at WB Games Avalanche, we want to thank you for being here today, and
I'm gonna explore every little corner that I can. I'm telling you guys that now.
That's our show.
Wow.
We hope you're excited for the magic to come. See you next time.
I don't even know where to start to like talk about all this, but wow, there's so many things. I may have to like watch it again, and then like maybe over the next couple weeks I'll make some small little videos about each section that they went over. But I guess for today my initial reaction is, wow, that looks good. And I can't wait. So, I guess that's it. And thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna go try to process everything that they talked about. Wow, there's so much. It looks so good. What did you guys think? Yeah, it looks really good. There's so much. You can go to class, you can explore the grounds beyond the grounds. Hogsmeade is a place you can go. And then we don't even know about like all the little hidden details and passageways and things. We saw some glimpses, but we don't know a lot about what it is or what's going on there. So I'm excited. There's a lot. It's gonna be a good game, I think. Take my money now, PlayStation. Alright, I'm gonna head out, you guys, and I may be back later tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet, but we might finish Legends Arceus tonight. I might do that in a little bit. I'm gonna relax for a little while, get some dinner, and I'll be back later. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.